The most important feature on Think Tank's belt system is the ability to rotate the modular components all the way from the back of your body to the front of your body. If you're an event photographer, like you're shooting weddings, sports, or concerts, really what you're doing is you're changing lenses during the event. So for example, I just took off my 70-200 and I'm replacing it with a wide with the big hood. So this ability to rotate the pieces on the belt is actually the most essential feature of any modular belt system. The second feature to consider is the size of the lens case itself. All of the Think Tank lens cases are designed for fast lenses with large lens hoods. So when you're shooting an event, when you put your lens in and out of your lens case, you don't want to be fighting with the bag itself, because what you really want to be focusing on is shooting the event and quickly changing your lenses back and forth. The third feature is speed, the actual ability in which you can change your lenses as fast as possible. If you're an event photographer, that's absolutely essential because you want to capture the moment. And so being able to change your lenses and then move your lens cases to the back again is really essential. The fourth feature to consider is compressibility. When you're traveling and you're shooting an event, you're constantly packing and repacking things. So for example, our skin pouches don't have any foam, so they go entirely flat once you take the lens out, which is perfect for travel. Our modular cases have 3 millimeters of foam, so it has some protection, but it's not overly padded. So even these pouches can fold flat when you put them into something else when you're actually traveling. The fifth feature to consider is streamlining your body profile when you're actually working. If you're working in a crowd, you don't want things sticking off of your hip, which can potentially hit people in the crowd. So what you can do with the Think Tank system, again, you can rotate these pieces all the way to the back of your body, so now the sides of your body is clear. And because the pieces rotate 360 degrees, I can move everything to the back. My sides are clear, so now when I bend down and I shoot, I don't have anything in this area that's getting in the way or blocking my ability to kneel down. The sixth feature to consider is noise reduction. When you're shooting an event, you really want to minimize or dampen the audio impact that you have at other people at the event. And so hook and loop is nice, but it makes that sound. So what we've done on the skin pouches is we've actually created a feature where you can turn the hook and loop on and off. So now when the flap comes down, it doesn't make any sound. The seventh feature is the stability of the belt. When you're actually working an event, the last thing that you want to happen is for your belt to loosen up. So we've invented this special metal buckle stopper, and what this does is it prevents the belt from loosening when you're actually wearing the belt. You can tighten it, but it won't loosen past a certain point. The other thing it allows you to do is take off the belt, and you can hold on to it with one hand, and the webbing won't loosen up, and it also allows you to sling it over your shoulder. I want to talk more specifically about the Think Tank belt choices, the modular pouches, and the skin pouches. Think Tank has 3 different types of belts: the thin skin belt, the pro speed belt, and the steroid speed belt. The thin skin belt actually has no padding whatsoever. It's great if you only have 2 or 3 modular components. And what's nice about this belt is that it's so compressible and so small, you can put it into something else when you're traveling. We also have the Pro Speed belt, which is our most popular belt. It has a medium amount of padding, but again, all of our belts are designed so that you can rotate or lock the components, which is the essential feature. We also have the Steroid Speed belt, which is larger, more supportive. It has a rail that goes from the back to the front. And on this particular belt, the pieces only rotate halfway around on the rail, but this one's specifically designed for people who intend to carry more gear and more weight. The modular components are designed for speed and accessibility. One of the things you'll notice about the lens cases is that they have an open top. There's no zipper, there's no flap. There's a specific reason for that. It's because that's the easiest way to get your lenses in and out of the case when you're trying to rapidly change lenses. So this is the Lens Changer 50, which holds a wide-angle lens with the hood. This is the Lens Changer 75, and not only will this hold a 70-200 with the hood and also a collar, it has this special feature that we call the pop down. And when this pops down, it actually leaves room for the hood. And one of the interesting things you can do is if you want to give your shoulder a break during the day, you can actually take the entire lens and camera attached, put it on the inside to support the camera. to take some of that pressure off of your shoulder. The skin pouches are unpadded, and the advantage of that is that when it's on your body and the lens is actually removed, the bag goes completely flat. And this is great for when you're shooting an event and you're navigating through crowds and you want to minimize the amount of bulk on your body. If you're an event photographer and you're in the active shooting mode, primarily what you're doing is you're trying to capture those special moments that are unfolding before you. In terms of the belt system, you're using the belt system to rapidly change your lenses. And also the rotation feature is actually what gives you that speed and accessibility that you need when you're shooting the event. If you would like some more information, go to thinktankphoto.com or download one of our white papers.